Hello Libra, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of September 2015. Now we will be covering your home and your family, your career goals and aspirations, your finances, health and well-being and relationships. The first thing that you do have around you at the present time, now you have in the home the Nine of Wands in reverse. This tends to talk about losses and transitions and being very careful, keep your focus and your concentration because you'll misplace your keys and things like this. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit challenged by what's been happening quite recently, and maybe this is where you're kind of watching people come and go from the home. Maybe you're getting a bit of an empty nest here. Maybe this is time to consider, well look, I'm not spending as much time at home this month, however I really don't have a choice because my other obligations take me to where I need to be. I do feel that this month is going to be okay, and I do see structure and stability still sitting here. However, it is asking you to look at your thoughts and your plans, and maybe some of those need to go into a little bit of a holding pattern until later on in the month. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, now you've got the High Priestess. Now she generally talks about mediating, about counsel, about advice, about going through the processes, health and well-being, having a medical, making sure that what you're doing is actually going to be beneficial to you, not just now but also in the long run. And you could even find that with your career goals and aspirations, you're really drawn to, work and safety. Perhaps, like you want to change your career path. Perhaps you want to get into something more, like medically based. Perhaps this is all about you really looking at what makes you happy and settled on the inside, and consciously because of this you're going to be finding you're able to talk about it. If something's not happening the way you want or it's not fulfilling that box, this is the month that you'll actually get that chance to discuss it. Now for those that are looking for work, and I'm really going to emphasize on medical and well-being because that's what the High Priestess represents. She represents the counselor, the advisory, the personal trainer, the nurse, the doctor, the dentist, the assistant, whatever it may be, okay, or working within the community. So you could be finding that those types of jobs are very attractive to you during this period of time. Perhaps you're getting back into the workforce after a period of having a medical timeout. Whatever this may be, it's about you finding your comfort zones. And I really do get the interview process being a bit of a, way of you being able to go, what, this is going to be beneficial to me. In connection with your finances, now you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. This generally tells you that there is a lot of advice around your financial areas. You may even find that you're actually looking at investment and reinvestment during this period of time. For those that have been going for loans or wanting to get onto a better budget, you may be finding that you're seeking some sort of professional areas that are able to help in this way. However, for most it will be that you're just looking at the pros and cons before you actually make those initial decisions. In connection with your health and your well-being, now you've got the Two of Swords sitting here. Now I'm not a doctor, so you do need to look at this as in you being able to seek professional advice when you need it. But the Two of Swords often is related to the head, the sinus, eyes, okay, ears. We'll look at the kidneys as well, all right. You may be finding that you're going through periods of time feeling a little bit indecisive about what's working, what isn't working. Maybe you need to kind of get outside your comfort zones there. This is a time for eye tests, ear tests, okay, making sure that the sinuses are clear, getting yourself kind of focused. Some people might be finding vertigo is very strong during this period of time. Whatever it may be, this is about you not prolonging any treatment, but getting out there and getting the right advice in the meantime. In connection with your relationships, now you've got the Six of Swords in reverse, and this is about please slow down, do not rush into things, do not rush to conclusions, wait it out. Because you could be finding that this is one of those months that are quite successful if you bear some patience, okay? Your partner may be going through feeling like as if, well, look, where are we going from here? What's next? What's happening? Do we financially spend this? Is there going to be changes here? And you could be finding that you're doing a lot more to and froing than what you normally would any other time. But this is a time to consolidate those ideas, not to make those decisions just yet, okay? For those that are single and looking, do not rush in where angels fear to tread. And that's the the only easiest way I could kind of put this. It's about you know, keeping some common sense here. You know, so you don't want to kind of wake up, you know, the next day going like, oh heck, why did I do that? Or oh jeepers, I have to face this person the next day. Okay, so this is about really figuring out if this person, or you know, you're ready for a new situation in your life. Perhaps, you know, romance is on the back burner because you're still going through a little bit more you know, healing and needing that internal guidance of confidence to come through. Whatever this may be, it's about taking your time.